Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It Homestead, and I am going to give you a garden tour of what I have going on. So we're going to start with this bed. Let me fix my tripod. We are going to start with one of my beds. You're going to see a video prior to this that says that I will break down different things that I planted. So in this bed I have like rattlesnake pole beans so they can climb up this right there. I have sunflower over there. This whole line right here is arugula. This is that square foot method of planting that I did, little experiment. I have kale, I have spinach. You can obviously see the lettuce is doing well. And this is all French breakfast radishes. We have endive, radicchio, organic lettuce, pak choi, which I will have to thin them out. I just wanted to give you guys a tour. So, this is, watch the flags going nuts because it's a little bit breezier here today. But this is the one bed right here. Might help if I hold this straight. And then I have some oregano right here in this bed. And then over here are all sugar snap peas. Now, not all germinated. I might put a few more in while I'm over here today because I don't know what's going on with this area right here. I planted them, but they're not up yet. But put this in with some chicken wire, T-post, half T-post I think they call them, so that they can climb up that. Over here is the Landreth beans that I planted. They look pretty good. They all germinated. And then strike beans I did over on this area, but there is a little gap in the middle right here. So I might fill it in with both of those beans. This is either going to be a zinnia or possibly a sunflower. So this is the strike beans right here. And this is the Landreth beans, which don't need anything to climb up. But since I had that on that side, I thought, oh, well, why not? And then in the middle, sorry about the sun, you might see my shadow. This is Findia beans, all right here, going all the way up the middle. And we have a sunflower right there in that corner. So that is what's in this bed right now, and I'm gonna probably plant some more beans and whatnot. This is my pepper bed. I have eggplant right there. This is either parsley or cilantro. I did, this is a chocolate pepper. I think this whole row might be chocolate peppers. Let me see. I think it might be all chocolate peppers here. So this whole row is all chocolate peppers. This one right here, if you can see it, is a big red sweet pepper. This one is also a big red sweet pepper. This is my ladybug cute. And let's see what's going down the rest of that middle row. They are, let's see if I can see it, purple. There are the purple peppers all in the middle row. And then I have some, let's see, I have some Genovese basil right here that's coming up. And this row here is big red sweet pepper so far that I see. This entire row is big red sweet peppers. Came over here today. You can see the soil's looking a little dry, so I'm going to water them also while I'm here. Here is my new rain, I don't know what you call say like a rain dispenser, just so you can see how much rain you got. And this is mammoth basil right there. And that is what's in that bed. Oh, rain gouge. I'm sorry. So it's a little windy here today, but I wanted to water everything. We have a cute little marigold. So you're going to see a video that comes out first, and then you will see this one where I promised I would show what I planted in the beds a little bit more specifically. Good decent sized sunflower, and then cubanella pepper right there. I do have a Santa Fe pepper right here. If you can see this, that is not doing well, but I have something I can replace it. Both of these two are not doing well. Let's see, what is this? Santa Fe hot peppers are right there. This is the second row. Cubanella. Let's see. Cubanella hot. This whole row here is all the long hot peppers. This first entire row of this bed. And then some more basil in the corner. The second row, let me check. I kept my spoons. Jalapeno peppers are in here. I'm pretty sure that's the whole second row is jalapenos, but I will double check. Jalapenos and a couple Santa Fe hot peppers are on that second row. And then on this row, what do we got? We have yellow Italian peppers. Yep, yellow peppers, yellow Italian peppers. Let me hold this up. This last row is all yellow Italian peppers. This whole row here, yellow Italian peppers. There's some more Genovese basil coming up. I put an eggplant right there, and the middle's jalapenos and the Santa Fe hots and marigolds there. And what did I say the first row was? Oh, all long hots. So that, my friends, is that bed. Let's move on over to here. Now we're moving on to the tomato bed. Okay, yes, so this is my tomato bed. I think this is two zinnias right here. Not 1,000% sure, but a mighty big sunflower is right there. Eggplant that I just planted that's not looking too good. These two eggplants need some major water. I did put two in here. This is the mammoth basil that is right there. And let's see what kind of tomatoes I planted. So let's start on this row right here. Okay, on this row I did, let me see, Old German tomato, which is right here. Yep, Old German. Guess I tried to keep them all in order. These are all German tomatoes. Let me check on this one. This one's a little bit smaller. This is an Old German. This also is an Old German. And I will usually come in, because I'm single stemming them, and I will take the leaves off the outer stems. I just pinch it and take the little sucker off. And then the second row is Quadro. Let me see. Yeah, Quadro Roma I have in there. Quadro Tomato Roma. It's probably all the second row right here. And I have some homegrown parsley. And then, did I plant? Zinnias. I planted right there in that corner that's not up all the way. And this row here is all big rainbow tomatoes. This whole row, big rainbow tomatoes. And then on this tomato bed, we have Kellogg's Breakfast. in the entire row, except one died. So I put a Brandywine tomato right here. That's the first row. The second row is all San Marzano tomatoes, if you can see that. I have some cilantro right here growing. Another marigold. And then on the third row, we have Brandywine right there. That's a Brandywine tomato. These two. And these are Black Krim tomato. Black Krim. These are all Black Krim tomatoes, except for this one down here, which is either a beginning of a zinnia or a sunflower. This tomato plant is a Tiny Tim tomato, or do you say it is Tiny Toe tomato? I never grew that before, so I wanted to try that. So that are the varieties in these two beds of tomatoes that I'm growing. There's the two pepper beds I showed you and told you exactly what I'm growing there. I did show you my square foot gardening, which is where you try to put a lot on one bed. It's worked for me before in the past, so I thought we'll give it a whirl, and when lettuce starts to bolt and whatnot, I'll transplant some other things into there. This bed is all cucumbers and zucchinis. I also have a small sugar pumpkin right there that's coming up. I have a midget watermelon that's right there coming up. This is not doing or looking too good, but I did put another seed in there for that. Crookneck squash. This is all different types, like rebel cucumbers and the Space Master cucumbers, and then I put in some pickling cucumbers. This is a butternut squash right here. I did put an eggplant in here. I think they're going through shock, so we'll see what happens. This is a butternut squash. Hasn't been doing good since I planted it, but I think like 2 days ago I put another seed in there. That's a butternut squash in the middle. And then this is what I was talking about. I think I did it in the previous video. If a plant wasn't looking too good to me, I made sure when I transplanted it, because you have to be prepared for some shock. This is dark green zucchini, and the other seed that I planted is coming up. So in case my plants were going to go into shock, I put a backup seed in. This is a cantaloupe. This is just a funky kind of weed that grows here. Very strange. So this is a cantaloupe. We'll see how it does. And if I don't see any improvement in a day or two, I'm going to put another seed in there. This is, right there, gray summer zucchini. Most likely a zinnia or sunflower. Probably a zinnia on that one. What else? Gray summer zucchini, black beauty zucchini, and this looks like the 5-minute itch. Let me pull it out. That had a weed around it, and you can see the other seed is coming up. This one is actually getting some blooms on it. Sorry if I'm bouncing these all over. I'm just holding my tripod. This is Cocozella zucchini. Was excited to try that this year. And this one's a Cocozella zucchini right here. And yeah, I put this flower in here. Why not? Crookneck summer squash is right here in the middle. Let me see what the tag says. Is a butternut squash, and that one on the end is a butternut squash, if I'm not mistaken. And I will definitely have to put another seed in. So I just wanted to give you a quickie little tour. I did a video after I got things planted, but didn't discuss exactly what I was growing. So I thought that I would bring you along to show you the names and certain things that I'm planting, and some zinnias that are coming up. This bed over here I spoke about was given to me for free by the township. As long as I get all the weeds out and could plant a bunch of wildflowers. I have some zinnias came up. Some sunflowers came up. But there's a wild mix in here, so it's really hard to weed this right now because there are a bunch of different seedlings that are popping up everywhere. So I'm just gonna wait for them to come in so I know what's what, and then I will weed this, but this will be all for the bees, designated box for the bumblebees. So this may end up being garden tour 2. This is the wild flower bed, zucchinis and cucumbers. Told you all the brands, all the peppers. I told you every single pepper I'm growing. Same with this bed over here, along with some zucchini, which needs to be watered. And this is all my rattlesnake pole beans and just Findia green beans with some French breakfast radishes, I think they're called, over there. And this is all the spinach and kale and arugula. All that stuff is coming up. And now the sugar snap peas are coming up, but I want to put some more in there, and I need to fill this gap right here with some more beans, just in case they didn't germinate, because I really don't think that I would leave a gap like that between the two different breeds of, this is a strength bean and this is a Landreth bean. So that is what is going on. Garden tour 2. So, I promised I would tell you everything that I'm growing, and that is what this is about. So, we have progress. A couple things don't look great. I'll just plop another seed in, but tomatoes are doing well on both sides. Like I said, I'm going to single stem them, and peppers are doing pretty good. Eggplant looks like they all look like they need some water, so I'm going to water them before I leave here. But I wanted to do a quick garden tour. I don't really know if you want to call it a garden tour, but we will. Basically to tell you what am I growing. All the different types of tomato plants and pepper plants. And yeah, that is this video. I'm going to take a picture for Instagram. Parsley's looking fantastic. Okay, so that is this garden tour to tell you everything that I'm growing, what types of tomatoes, what types of peppers and zucchinis and so forth and so on. So love you guys, and I will see you all on the next video. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you to the new subscribers. Smash the thumbs up. Sundays live got like 5 thumbs down. Pretty sure I know where that came from, and that's okay. It's all good. How can you be unhappy? These beds look pretty gorgeous, I might add. And I love my water gauge, which I know I was like, couldn't figure out what it was called. But that's my water gauge that my friend John bought me. And he bought me 2 ladybugs, and where's it at? Let's see. Because I know I definitely got 2. This is 1 bumblebee. We got 2 bumblebees. Figure that was appropriate because that'll be in with the flowers. And 2 ladybugs, 1 bumblebee. I have the other bumblebees right here. It's a little bit different. Gardening this year. Got to keep an eye on your stuff. So yeah, there you have it. I hope you guys liked this video. Like I said, smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys on the next video. God bless.